The Red Wings found a way to stay alive for another day. Detroit snapped a 2-game losing streak with a 4-2 win over the Philadelphia Flyers after having lost in Philly just days before. Alex Debrincat and Patrick Kane helped carry the team offensively as their line with Andrew Copp had a combined 7 points on the night. The Red Wings are in a 3-way tie with 88 points and 7 games left to go. This is your 7-Minute Wings. Welcome back to the Red Wings Report with Strings and Pucks. This is Jeremy Laura. If you're new here, please click subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button and send this out. Thank you again. It's been an incredible year to grow the channel. We're just at about the 1-year anniversary of when I split off and made the Red Wings Report. So thanks everyone who stopped by and watched. Going back to yesterday's video, there were a couple of points that actually panned out. Yesterday I'd said Debrincat was just a hat trick away from 40 goals. He ends up scoring 2 in this one. He was able to cash in on the power play in the first period, so Detroit gets that first goal and that first period goal that's been eluding them quite a bit. We talked about Debrincat as being a player that could carry this team offensively, and now he's just 1 goal shy of 40 after last night. And his second goal, which came seconds after Philly came within 1 of tying it up, was from a nearly impossible angle. If he saw the play, he went down to the corner and just made the decision to turn and shoot, gets a deflection, somehow gets in there. Debrincat has 80 points in 75 games. That's a career high for him. And he's only 2 goals off of matching his career high of 41 goals, and he's hit that mark twice. He is such a huge part of what this team does. I just marvel at his game at 200 feet. It's something he rarely gets any credit for, but he's all over the ice. He's been in every game, and he's been leading the way for this team. Patrick Kane scored the game winner, and he assisted on both of Debrincat's goals. Kane's goal came on a transition in the neutral zone with a nice touch pass from Andrew Copp. Copp had 2 assists on the night. And I talked about this early, that line had a combined 7 points. And of course, and we mentioned this, that the goalie would have to have a big game. John Gibson, he had a big game. Just as it seemed like he's running out of gas, he ends up stopping 32 of 34 shots for a .941 save percentage. Moritz Seider assisted on the opening goal, and he now has a career-high 54 points. His 9 goals matches his career high there, and both he and Edvinsson have 9 goals on the season. Edvinsson's assist on Raymond's goal was the result of some impressive puck handling in the offensive zone. That sequence where he was on the board, he's kind of moving around with the puck, gets it out to Copp, who kind of deflects it with his skate, and Raymond just rips it. What Edvinsson can do when his confidence is going, especially in the offensive zone, is something you just want to see a lot more of next season. He's got his extension talks coming up this summer. Hopefully they get it wrapped up early and it doesn't extend into camp like it did with Seider and Raymond a couple years back. Johansson also showed some nice skating and puck handling ability. On the sequence that led up to Kane's goal, he was in the defensive zone. He ends up skating around with the puck and clearing it out. Really nice sequence by Johansson. So Detroit was outshot 34-19 in this one, and they desperately needed to break out offensively. I mean, they get 4 goals on fewer than 20 shots, and it's Debrincat and Kane that lead the way. It's great to see those glimpses still where you can see Kane, similar to Kane's empty net goal in Buffalo, where he's got that look on his face where he just wants to be part of winning. He wants to be part of seeing this team take it to the next level. And those two combined with Copp, he can make those small plays and make space for Debrincat and Kane to do what it is they can do. Detroit's now in that 3-way tie still. They were in a 3-way tie going in, and they're still 88 points now with Ottawa and with Columbus. Ottawa holds the final wildcard spot. You have a game in hand against Columbus. 3 teams, 88 points, 1 spot. Everything else is out of reach in terms of the playoffs. The win pushed you ahead of Philly, who's now sitting at 86 points, and then the Capitals are sitting at 85 points right behind them. 5 teams, 1 spot, 7 games. Of course, it's high drama to end the season, but the point is Detroit is still playing meaningful games this late into the year. A quick note, Justin Falk left the game with what the coach described as a lower body injury. He's going to be evaluated. The team only has a day off before they play the Rangers, and in fact, for their last 7 games, Detroit plays every other day. So if they're going to do a call-up, this could be interesting, because does this open the door for Sandin Pellikka to come back to the team? Jacob Bernard-Docker could be pushed up into the second-line role. He's gained a lot more trust, and since he signed his extension, he's got a lot of confidence. You can see JBD playing those minutes, and Sandin Pellikka, 3 points in 4 games, 2 goals and an assist. His confidence is up, but would the coach put him in that situation? Trust was a major issue, but the team's going to have to make a decision and make it quickly, so it'll be interesting to see if they make any call-ups today. Every game counts. Detroit's earned the ability to play meaningful games for the final 7 games of the season. And realistically, if we're still looking at the points total, Detroit has to win 5 of their final 7, meaning they got to go on a run. And we talked about this last week. We're talking about it again. Can they go on a 5-game win streak down the stretch here? And even that, if Ottawa keeps pace with them, you're going to need to win 1 more. You could be looking at a scenario where whoever wins this thing has to take 6 of 7 games, or the points equivalent of it. We'll see what happens. Thanks for tuning in. This was your 7-Minute Wings.